In this video, we are going to learn about ring modulator. So in the previous video, we have learned about the balanced modulator. In the ring modulator also, in ring modulator, we will get the double sideband suppressed carrier AM. So we use this ring modulator circuit to produce double sideband suppressed carrier. So the circuit consists of 4 diodes. So there is no gain in this circuit. You are not going to get any gain, no gain. Because there is no transistor, no FET, so you are not going to get any gain. And it is always any two of these diodes will be always conducting. And here we will make use of two center tapped transformers. And here we will apply the message signal, that is M of T. Message signal we will apply. This is and carrier is applied. This is a carrier signal. Carrier signal is applied to these two center using the center tap transformer. So we are applied message signal, we are applied, then we are applied the carrier. Obviously we should get the output. So this is the double sideband suppressed carrier. Double sideband suppressed carrier we will get here. Here it's supposed to be a capacitor also. So balanced modulator is a circuit which is used to produce double sideband suppressed carrier. It consists of 4 diodes and 2 center tap transformers. And we'll apply the input to the one of the center tap transformer and we'll get the output from the other transformer. We'll we apply carriers to the circuit making use of the center tap of the 2 transformers. Now first let's see how does this circuit suppress the carrier. This is during positive half cycle of carrier. See, a carrier signal has got positive half as well as the negative half. So during the positive half, what happens? Our D1 and D2, these two diodes only will be conducting, and the other two diodes, that is D3 and D4. See these two diodes, D3, D2 and D4 will be open during the positive half cycle of the carrier. So we can remove that. We will make the open circuit. And now during the positive half cycle of the carrier, only D1 and D4 will be conducting. Now how does it suppress the carrier? When now the carrier is now here M of T equal to 0. That means message signal equal to 0. Now we'll see how the carrier gets suppressed. Now current flows from here when during the positive half cycle of the carrier wave, current flows like this through this diode. It reaches here like this. This is one current. Take it as I1. And there is one more current flows from. This is due to the center tap transformer. Flows like this. So this is I2. This I1 and I2 are equal in value and their directions are opposite. So what happens? It will cancel each other and we will get the output double sideband suppressed carrier. I think we won't get double sideband suppressed carrier. So what we get is 0 output. 0 output. So now carrier, there was no message signal, carrier got completely suppressed because the current produced, two currents are produced in the circuit, and that both the currents is flowing in opposite direction and their values are equal, so they cancel each other. We'll get the 0 output. Now let's see what happens during the negative half cycle of the carrier wave. During the negative half cycle of carrier wave. During the negative half cycle of the carrier wave. Now what happens during the negative half cycle, our diodes, initially whichever diodes were conducting, those becomes open and we can replace that circuit, that we can make the circuit open. Now during the negative half cycle, this D2 and D3 conducts. So now also our message signal is equal to 0. Carrier is there. Carrier is there. That is C of t is there. Only carrier is there. The previous also, what is here? Here also carrier is supplied. Okay, carrier is present. So we got, whenever we apply only carrier, we are getting 0 output. That means carrier is getting suppressed. So here also, in this, during the negative cycle also, we are making the message signal 0. And carrier is, we are applying the carrier, C of t. Now what happens, similar to the previous circuit, here also two currents flows. It starts from here. It reaches here like this. Now one more current is there. From the center tap transformer, it flows like this. Now here in this condition also, so in the during the negative cycle also, these two currents are same in amplitude, but they are in opposite direction, I2. Now what happens? This cancels each other. Again we will get the 0 output. That means our carrier is suppressed. 0 output. So our carrier is suppressed. So now whenever message signal is there, we will get the AM message signal, and as well as the carrier wave is present, we will get the AM output. So that output waveform is like this. This is a message signal and we are having the carrier. We are getting the suppressed carrier with AM with suppressed carrier, that is double sideband suppressed carrier wave we will get. AM wave we get. Now if you see these two waveform, if you observe carefully, it is like a product. See when now this is positive, carrier is positive as well as the message is positive. So see this part of the curve, this is positive. The next carrier cycle, next part here, the carrier is negative, but the message signal is positive. Now if you do two numbers multiplication, plus and minus, plus multiplied by minus, what you get? We will get minus. See, that is why we are getting like this. Again if you see the next here, this one, this part is positive. This carrier part is positive as well as the message is positive. So we are getting the positive direction. So this is like a multiplier. It's a multiplier circuit. And see this waveform we'll be getting in the output transformer primary. Otherwise I'll just name it. See here, this will mention as T2, this transformer. This let it be T1. this is the output of T2 primary. The T2 primary we will be getting this waveform. But the T2 secondary we will get a waveform like this. Same waveform like a square, it has to be exactly matching, okay? But I am not drawing it so perfectly. So polarity is going to remain same, only it will be converted like this. So we will get something like this. It has to be same, okay? Wherever positive is there, positive will be there. But the sharp edges will be, we will lose the sharp edges in the output of the transformer, output transformer. T2 transformer, this is the T2 transformer output. T2 transformer output waveform. Okay. So this is what the basic idea about the ring modulator. Now let's try to draw this waveform. See here, now we have a modulating voltage and C of t, so that we are to the ring modulator we have applied the modulating voltage as well as the carrier voltage, carrier signal both. Now this is going to act like a multiplier. See, if this line, this is going to be, this will rise to positive. Okay, again what happening, the carrier is negative there, so it comes down. Stay there. Again what is happening, it is going up. So it goes up like this, how you have to draw it. Now it is positive, so it stays there for some little period duration. Correct, it should match actually. Okay, positive, then carrier signal is going negative, it comes down. Carrier signal is going negative, it comes down. So you have to wait, more practice required to draw it. Okay, like this you have to draw this. I hope you understood, got the idea how to draw it. So it is a multiplication. So more carrier signal and the modulating signal in the positive direction, if whenever both are in the positive direction, we will get the output in the positive direction. If any of these are in the negative direction, we will get the output in the negative. If any of these are negative value, then we will get the output in negative direction. And one more thing you can observe, whenever carrier is positive, if you see this area, let me take this. Now carrier is positive, right? Carrier is positive. That means which diodes are conducting? D1 and D4 conducting. So whenever carrier is negative, see here carrier is negative. So this one, what is conducting? D3 and D4 diodes are conducting. It is for all waveforms, it is like that. Whenever carrier is positive, D1 and D4 is conducting. That's why you are getting the waveform. Whenever carrier is negative, it is which is conducting? D3 and D2. I went wrong. Mistake, sorry. It is D3 and D2 and D3 will be conducting when the carrier is negative. So only we are getting the output. D2 and D3. So you need some practice to draw. If I draw, I think it is difficult for me to draw it now with this pen. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you like the video, please share with your friends. Any doubts, please ask in the comment section. The next lecture we will see how this envelope detector works. Thanks for watching.